which homeowner shot at him. I guess they think that they did something wrong, which they did not. If somebody's breaking in your house, you're more than welcome to shoot them in Santa Rosa County. We prefer that you do, actually. So whoever that was, you're not in trouble. Come see us. We have a gun safety class we put on every other Saturday, and if you take that, you'll shoot a lot better, and hopefully you'll save the taxpayers money.
It's time to tell it like it is.
What is up, my beautiful black people? Thank you for joining me for another Harvey Rants video. Our guest joining me to respond to this video clip that you guys have just watched, she actually sent me the video clip. She's become a regular guest on Harvey Rants. Thank you for sharing the video clip, joining me to respond to the video clip, and even providing the title for this video. She's known as Mo Sky. Thank you for joining me for this response video. Just take you into your whole entire response to the video, because I definitely want to know what made you feel like it was necessary to share the video with me, and then on top of that, wanting to do a video of me responding to this.
I create different things, or I share different things with myself, but I don't always end up posting them. So I had this on my timeline from this day last year. And when I realized it was there today, I was like, oh, this is provocative in a way. Maybe Harvey Rants might be interested in just seeing it. And then when you asked if I wanted to talk about it, sure. Because I had thought about posting about it myself, but it just did not end up making the active timeline. One of the things I thought about this was, I don't think I'd ever seen a law enforcement official telling people not only that it's okay to defend your home, but to do so with lethal force, and the police department is appreciative of that. It saves them the effort, I guess both in FTE or personnel and in time, trying to process individuals and send them through the judicial system. So I felt like, that's an interesting thing, just because I had never seen it. Perhaps there are other law enforcement agencies that do it. So thinking about that concept, I know that most jurisdictions have some type of stand your ground or castle doctrine that says, homeowners can use force to protect their homes, including lethal force to defend themselves when they believe that there's an imminent threat to their life or safety. So that goes along. What this officer is saying goes along with that concept. And I think people might hear that and think that in every instance someone is approaching their home, they can use this sort of roughly stated legal construct to just shoot them. And I don't want anybody to think that that's the absolute end of the scenario, right? So other jurisdictions might have more limited laws that say they have to be approaching you. They have to be full facing forward. They have to be committing a felony in the moment. So that includes Maryland. Right. And so I know this because I'm a licensed weapon owner, and that was part of the training. Like, you cannot just decide if they're moving away from you, or if they no longer are committing an active threat when you discharge your weapon, you could be charged with a felony. And so that's the only thing, is the cautionary tale. I want to be able to defend my home, which is why I think it's appropriate to be able to own weapons, have smart gun laws in place to ensure that users use them for appropriate purposes, not just because a law enforcement official has said from a platform that it's okay, just go ahead and do it. There are some carve-outs in the law. So the only thing I was thinking was, the concept exists of protecting yourself, but it also has some limitations depending on the jurisdiction where you reside.
It definitely got a lot of people's attention. You don't want to find yourself ending up in jail, prison for the rest of your life because of some stupid advice you follow from a video clip that you saw. So I don't think that was a good idea to post that like that for potentially everyone in the U.S. to see, even though we know for a fact that laws are very different in most states. There are a couple states where you can actually use deadly force to protect not only yourself and your home, but even your property. A couple places in the whole entire United States where that's actually the case. And this is how I've always felt. always felt about protecting yourself and your home. Especially when my family, my boys are here with me, or any other people who are alive in this world that I love and I care for. Someone breaks in my house or someone's attempting to break in my house, I'm already threatened. I'm already threatened. You don't have to be inside of my house to be a threat. You don't have to be, oh, he was downstairs, robbing you of different items. He wasn't actually threatening you in that moment. No, it's a threat to me, the fact that he's inside of my daggone house. The fact that it doesn't matter if he's facing away from me, he's hanging from the ceiling. I don't give a, he's inside my house. I am threatened. So that's the part that I disagree with. I think it should be across the board, everywhere in the U.S. I don't care if you're running away from me, trying to get out of my house. I should be able to gun you down if I wanted to. And the law should protect me on that. Every single person in this daggone country, even the world, should be perfectly okay with that. But this world, of course, is too damn soft. People are too goddamn sensitive. They'll actually try to attack me or find ways that, different ways of suggesting that what I did was wrong because he wasn't a threat. He was running away. How about this person should not have been breaking in people's houses? How about this person who was creating this dangerous, creating such an inconvenience, even if they didn't have a weapon, creating such an inconvenience for everyone else in this world because you are making things more difficult, stealing from people. We work hard for our shit. We work hard to accomplish what we have, to get all these things and be able to do all these things. You're interrupting that. You're trying to destroy or disrupt our comfort, our safety, our everything. And we're supposed to be okay with that? We're going to try to find some kind of way to defend the person that's a part of the problem in this daggone country? No, absolutely not. That's what I do not agree with. I do not agree with it. I don't think, and I would not do it. I honestly would not do it intentionally. If they're running away from me, they're I wouldn't just go in. If it was the law, if it was legal, I would have no problem with it. I would be completely on board with it. To encourage them to shoot someone if they break into their home, even suggesting a class that would help them be better at that, be better at doing exactly that. I only hope that class also includes lessons on understanding the law.
Yeah. I don't know. He seemed to suggest that the class was strictly about proficiency. Like if you're going to shoot, make sure you don't miss. So not that that's funny at all, but just to hear him say those things about being able to defend your home. And I think even if there was a part of the video that gave a more cautionary information about any laws that might imply that you need to have a duty to retreat or some other aspect of the law, people are going to miss that because the first thing said, do it. And then the second said, there's a class that'll help you do it right. So...
I understand.
Yeah.
I know already. I got it. I get it. I know already there are going to be a lot of people, even if they don't comment, if they don't actually express that in some way that I'll find out. I already know there's going to be plenty of people that will disagree with how I feel because, that was my brother. That was my father. He was running away. You didn't have to shoot. How about the fact that he shouldn't have been robbing my home? How about he shouldn't have been breaking into my house trying to do me physical harm? When it comes to people committing these horrible ass crimes, being a part of the problem, being these disgusting people, being a part of the problem in this daggone world, I don't think that we should ever, not even the slightest bit, give them any kind of sympathy, any kind of nothing. They don't deserve that. They do not deserve that. You should not be committing the crime that you're committing. If you don't want to be potentially subjected to, being gunned down from behind, don't do the illegal shit that you're doing. Don't do these horrible ass things to other people. It's that simple. Yeah. I don't do that to other people. Other people shouldn't be doing that to me. If you're going to do that to me, then perhaps you don't deserve to be here amongst other people. That's how we need to start thinking about things. You want to be more comfortable in your life. You want to be happy. You want to be sad. You want all these amazing things we can accomplish. But too many of us are tolerating these no good ass people. We're tolerating these people who are part of the daggone problem. It will never change as long as we continue to do that.
There's still people at home who defend their actions no matter, or try to justify it no matter what. And I don't know how to get over that. When I was younger, my parents used to say, we support you in every way, except in instances where you find yourself at the courthouse or the jailhouse, because we taught you how to conduct yourself appropriately. So if you find yourself in either one of those places, don't call us. And I think that they were pretty serious about that.
I know
that
a lot
was
of
the rule
people.
for my sibling.
A whole lot of people said that. I've heard a whole lot of people say the same thing in my family. Complete strangers express the same thing about their children, and if they get in trouble with the law, and then I know also, unfortunately, these and hate me if you want. I'm just telling the truth. It's always the black mothers. They will say things like that. They will say things like that, and then they still be the ones bailing them out. They'll still be the ones that's trying to.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, so there are more victims to crimes. The person who creates the who commits the crime, and then the people at home who love the crime committer so much that they try to overlook
Well, listen.
the problem. Yeah,
It's not even always their family. There's random ass people out here that be in comment sections and stuff. And I'm looking at just the probably literally hundreds of thousands, if not at a million or more, videos and things, different posts on social media, all kinds of pictures, all kinds of everything that I've intentionally subjected myself to, all kinds of free information, people sharing their lives and their situations with me, public records, endless information in different situations and facts and real situations that have happened in life and everything that I've subjected myself to over the course of more than 20 years now. And I tell you, it's a lot of times it'll be people that it's people that's complete strangers that will still speak the same way and still defend in the same ways. This is a part of the problem. But nevertheless, Most Guy, I appreciate you sending the video clip, willing to join me and responding to this video clip, and even coming up with the title for this video. I appreciate that.
Record first.
If you truly care to see significant positive difference for us, then subscribe to change. Subscribe to being better people.